Everyone thinks Round Rock is Dell, donuts, and baseball, but people who live here know it's something completely different. Here's the part that no one puts on real estate flyers. Kids on bikes, weekend sports everywhere, neighbors who actually talk to each other, a community that feels warm, safe, and intentional. Think about it a little bit like old school Texas meets a modern, thriving, growing city. And within that culture sits something most buyers overlook. That's the golf. I mean, hey, you don't move to Round Rock for golf, but golf sneaks into your lifestyle anyway. And that's where Round Rock really surprises me. So if you're trying to decide where to live north of Austin, this video may change your mind and save you weeks of searching. I'm Nicole Cooper, UT Golf alum and real estate pro. I've been helping people buy and sell in the greater Austin area for over 15 years. And today I'm showing you what it's actually like to live in Round Rock, not just play golf there. Before I show you photos of the homes, the golf courses, and the map locations, let's set up the lifestyle. Golf in Round Rock isn't pretentious. Casual, approachable, family friendly. Think about friends playing golf 9 holes after work, kids in junior programs. The courses almost double as like neighborhood hangouts. Even the tech workers come and unwind from Dell and Samsung after work. I mean, nobody's trying to show off. Golf is woven into everyday life, not put on a pedestal. Now let's talk about the safety of this city as well. It ranked number 26 in all of the United States from Money Geek as the safest city in America. So in this safe little suburb of Round Rock, we're gonna cover 3 golf communities: Forest Creek, Teravista, and Star Ranch. I'm gonna give you all the details so by the end of this, you will know which golf community you want to live in. First of all, I want to give you some bearings. As you can see, this is downtown Austin here. Round Rock is about 30 miles straight north up I-35. And when we zoom in here on the city of Round Rock, this red dotted line is the outskirts of town, and you can see how it crosses both sides of the interstate I-35. On the west side of the interstate, it's larger trees and that more classic vibe. And on the east side, you're gonna have more of the master plan communities with the new tree growth and less of that kind of established feel because it's just simply newer. And that's where all the golf courses are. So for the 3 golf courses we're going to cover today, we're starting here at Forest Creek. Then we're going to go over here to Star Ranch. And then further up north is Teravista. So let's get started with the Forest Creek neighborhood and golf course. Forest Creek has 18 holes. I just played there last Friday for the Irish Business Network golf tournament. Tons of fun. It's a great little course, not too many hills. It's pretty flat in Round Rock all around. So it's gonna play a little bit more, I mean, it's not really a links. You're not gonna be running it up from the front, but there's no elevation to speak of. So you're not gonna be hitting from up high, hitting down low like you would on the west side of Austin. There are a few little creek beds and things that come into play when you're thinking about hitting up to the par 5 and things like that. So you do have to be smart with your layups here and there, but overall, a really good course, nice practice area too. Now, the clubhouse, it's not a country club, it's just a public course, so not much to speak of there, but they do have a big pavilion. If you're having a tournament or hosting a tournament there, you can go hang out over there, and there's plenty of room. In the actual pro shop, there's just a small little dining area and the actual pro shop itself, but they do carry some pretty cool swag inside, so if you go there, go check out their golf caps. Now, the Forest Creek neighborhood, you know, you drive into it and it looks like a regular old neighborhood at first, and then you get back in there and there's these beautiful towering trees over the road, quiet streets. You know, it's a very friendly feeling neighborhood. It's a bit like you step back in time. That's why a lot of families who want kind of a friendly and stable place choose this neighborhood. And here's a part that you don't see in the listing photos, homes on the golf course. Or wait, let's check this out. I do have one. Here is the Forest Creek community from the aerial view. So you can see how the homes sit on many of the fairways in the community. And I just happen to have an example to show you. But before we go there, I want to let you know that this is the most expensive of the 3 communities we'll be covering today. This one, median sale price is $625,000. However, look at this home here. Only $600,000 and it is on the golf course. Check this out, right on the tee box. And here's the view from the backyard. So you can get a home on the golf course. This home happens to be 2,663 square feet, built in 2005. for $600,000. This is what you can expect to find on the inside. Beautifully updated home. So if you're thinking about living on the golf course with a beautiful home, over 2,500 square feet, $600,000, Forest Creek has some good options for you. From Forest Creek right here, we're going further north, the north part of Round Rock, to Teravista Golf Club. Teravista is a large master plan community. All these golf courses are public golf courses, meaning you're not going to have the fitness center and the pool and the racket sports and things that go along with it. But you can buy memberships with these clubs. They are kind of like, think about bulk buys. It's not like truly like you're a member where you're a member at a country club, but you can buy a membership that allows you discounted golf throughout the year, and it allows you to make your tee times a little bit earlier than the public can make them. So all three of these offer those type of incentives. And this golf course here at Teravista, it is actually tied in with Avery Ranch in Cedar Park and Falcon Head out at Lakeway. Those three clubs are owned by the same company, so when you buy a membership there, it covers all three of those clubs at the same time. Forest Creek is on its own, and so is Star Ranch. But if you buy into Teravista, you're buying into three clubs at once. Now, it is a long drive between Round Rock and Lakeway, but if you're a golfer, you're used to driving long distances, so not that big of a deal. So let's talk about the golf at Teravista. Again, it's a flat golf course. Everything in Round Rock is flat. It is not in the West Texas or West Austin Hill Country. So it's kind of what you see is what you get. Good little golf course there. A little bit of water here and there you've got to hit around or play through, and some decision-making holes where you may have to lay up. But overall, solid 18 holes. As for the homes, I already mentioned Teravista is a big master plan community, and you can see how all the homes are wrapped around the fairways here. The median sale price in Teravista is $450,000, so you get even more house for your money, and that's simply because we're going further north. This home right here, right on the golf course, listed for $400,000. Now it's a bit smaller than the last one at 2,028 square feet, but built in the same year. We can see here the kitchen hasn't really been updated yet, so that's one of the main reasons you can get that better value. But living on the golf course for $400,000 is quite a good bang for your buck. Here's another view of the original kitchen, and then here is the view out the back patio. So you're right out there on the golf course, ready to hop out from your yard and play. 400,000 bucks. So I'm going to tell you how these neighborhoods compare, but first we have to go to our third and final neighborhood at Star Ranch. So here we are on the map. We went up to Teravista. We're back down to Star Ranch. Now, Star Ranch is just neighbors to Forest Creek Golf Club, but it's actually not considered to be in Round Rock. It's more of a Hutto address, but it's right there, right off the toll 130, easy to get to from Austin. Let's talk golf. So here's the big clubhouse as you drive in, and here is their par 3 signature hole. Again, 18 holes flat. What you see is what you get. I'd say it's probably the easiest golf course of the three by way of large fairways. So you don't actually have to be hitting it super straight all day at Star Ranch and still be able to make a good score. Sure, there are a few holes where you have to dial it in and hit it straight, so you may be hitting not driver off the tee box, but for the most part, you can head out to Star Ranch and expect to have a good score. At least that's what I think. In addition, Star Ranch claims to be home to the 4-hour round. I don't think I've ever played in under 4 hours out there because, you're waiting on people. It's a popular course, popular club, not super expensive, and it's always in good condition, even in the hot parts of summer. So that's what keeps people coming back to Star Ranch. But nonetheless, it is probably the fastest of any public golf course around that I've played. So while it may not be home of the 4-hour round, it might be home of the 4-hour and 15-minute round. It's not far off. So if you're in one of those golfers that likes to play pretty quick, you should probably check out Star Ranch. Now, as far as the neighborhood goes, this is a newer little pocket community here. It's right along this Highway 130 or the toll 130. So you don't have any homes on one side, and you just have a few homes over here on the west side. So those are highly valued homes because there aren't as many as in those other neighborhoods where it just snakes in and out and there are homes on every fairway. So you can see here that they would be more highly valued. This was a KB home community back in 2016-ish. They built on smaller lots, and you can see how close these homes are together. They're almost like condos. You can reach out and touch the neighbor. However, they made it a super cute community, very appealing, and here is an example of one of the homes in there, what they look like. The overall median sale price in the Star Ranch neighborhood is $435,000, so by far the best value of the three that we have seen today. And this one is 2,960 square feet, almost 3,000 square feet, and it's listed for $535,000. Check this view out the back. I mean, it's pretty cool to be living there on the Star Ranch golf course. You've got the tee boxes right out in front of you and the big water feature just out front. Very pretty to sit on your back porch in the evening. Again, this one was built in 2016, almost 3,000 square feet. Let's have a look at the kitchen to show you what you can expect to find inside. They're really nice homes. Value play, again, to live on the golf course with a view like that and a kitchen and living room this nice, under $540,000. It's a pretty good value play. Before I rank these golf courses in my favorite order, I'm gonna give you just a little bit more about the value play in Round Rock and the lifestyle. So here's where Round Rock wins big. You get more house, less stress, faster commutes if you're in the north side tech area, and better long-term stability. Buyers come for the prices, but they stay for the lifestyle. I mean, let me show you a little bit more. I'm gonna show you three big standouts in Round Rock, but think youth sports, junior golf, restaurants, breweries, parks and trails, lakes, all the normal things of a wonderful city, and then these three standouts. Let's take a look at the map here. First of all, I'm gonna show you the Round Rock multi-purpose or the multi-sport complex. It's enormous. They have room for soccer, football, parks, or the playground. It's where big tournaments are held, big statewide tournaments. There's plenty of room. I even had a Gaelic football tournament out there years ago because that's rugby there. But all the sports can come and play mini games at the same time because it's huge. Next, we have the famous Dell Diamond. This is home to Nolan Ryan's baseball team, the minor league baseball team, and it is a super fun evening to do. You can go out, sit in the outfield for next to nothing. You can buy normal tickets for like 20 bucks and things. Get your hot dog and your cold beer or your cold Coca-Cola and hang out and watch the baseball players go at the Dell Diamond. There's a lot of activities for kids, so if you want to take your kids out there, they let them come on the field sometimes. They have activities for them to do, but mostly it's just a really nice evening out at the Dell Diamond, a big draw for families too. And lastly, the big draw for the kiddos. We can't talk about Round Rock without talking about Kalahari Water Park. I mean, talk about crazy fun for the kiddos. Look at this, acres and acres and acres of water park. If you want to have a birthday party, this is where it's at. I mean, I have dogs, so this isn't my run-of-the-mill happy Saturday, but it makes a lot of little kids happy. So maybe one of these times I'll have to take my nephews over there. So who is Round Rock for? If you're working at Dell or Samsung somewhere up north in the tech world, Round Rock could be a perfect spot to get that value play on the real estate and be close commute to your job. Any buyers simply priced out of Austin can get more house for their money in Round Rock, and it's super family friendly. Don't forget, safest city in the United States by number 26, or the 26th safest city in the whole United States. And then for those golfers, maybe you're a new golfer, or maybe you're a golfer that has to work so much you don't have a lot of opportunity to play. This is a good place to just get in there. You play when you want. You don't have these enormous initiation fees like a country club. Maybe you have small kiddos and they take up all of your time. You don't have enough time to play golf regularly. This is a good spot to start. You can dip in and dip out as much or as little as you want and get pretty good golf while you're doing it. And lastly, anyone wanted something a little bit more calm, a little bit smaller town feel than the Austin vibe, but still super close to Austin. You can get there to get to the theater, the football games, and not too terribly far from the airport. So overall, Round Rock is more about community than flashy vibes. You're not paying high-priced tickets for golf clubs, country clubs, houses, anything. Round Rock is a value play and still being able to come into Austin and do all of the things that you need to do large scale. So if you think this city is making sense to you, then reach out to us. We would love to help you see some homes in person so you can decide if it's the right lifestyle for you. All you have to do is give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a Zoom call because we are always available to help you find the perfect home that matches your lifestyle. So until next time, be kind to yourself and others, and I can't wait to see you around town.